Before I got sick, I was extremely active, extremely physically fit and strong, and I would say I was at my strongest point. It was July 4th, and I was sitting there by myself watching some fireworks over the lake, and I just felt a little, so I reached up and touched, and there was something there. I was like, what the, and it hurt. So I ran in the bathroom, and that's when I realized there was a lump in there. So finally, within 3 days, I called my doctor and explained what I was feeling, and she just said, get back here. I had the mammogram and ultrasound back to back, positive for cancer, the 2 estrogen. The second test came back and said I was HER2 positive, so I was triple positive. And the choice was, to remove one and my daughter, luckily, my oldest in Chicago, was with me. And the first thing out of her mouth was, get them both off and get new boobs. I began the Taxotere, the carboplatin, and the Herceptin, all at the same time. I did a journal on Facebook for everyone to see, and the first day of, my picture, no makeup, and my red eyes crying, and I walk in and I see the people sitting in the chairs, and they're all hooked up with, the tubes and the poles, and I sat in the chair and I just started crying. And that's when the others reached out to me. I think Vicky was the first one. The hard drugs, within 10 days, my head was super sensitive. And I was at the hospital with the nurse there, and she's looking at my scalp, and I'm describing what I'm feeling, and she's like, wow, you're one of the earliest, that it hit that fast. And she said, it is. She said, you might as well just shave your head. So we had a party. I decided I'm very upbeat, open. I like to laugh a lot. So we had a party at my house to shave my head, and I had my daughter and my son-in-law and my grandson and my daughter from Chicago. We had her on her laptop Skyping, and my daughter shaved my head. It was funny, we were making jokes, and I started making references while my head was getting shaved to Les Mis. I started singing. And then Maddie played from her in Chicago. She started playing the song, and it was just ridiculous and silly, and we had a blast. Have friends around that will be upbeat and want to make you laugh and smile, and that's the biggest thing. Laughter. Laughter is the best medicine.